review the skimmer now. Alright, so this is a skimmer. We bought a skimmer too, and it comes with the cap too. You could add the addition, which is good. It's removable nozzle, so you can just take it off. Real simple to attach to any of the new systems that they have. And of course, there's a little screw you got to remove on the original one, the filter, on the actual filter that came with it. So let me put it back exactly how it was, and then we just put it back in there. The way it works, a skimmer, it's basically, it starts sucking air from the pump, water. It's going to suck in water, but accumulate some air. So this thing has to be a little bit, maybe half an inch above the water, or an inch. And as soon as it goes up, it skimmers down. It brings everything into the system, sucking it to the filter, and it rotates again. It continues on. So it's pretty much going to take everything in here, and when it's done, the system has a basket. You see the basket, and then you throw all the bugs, all the leaves, everything. Nothing in the bottom. Just basically that's where the suction's at, and another extra filter for larger things, but everything gets captured through here, of course. So it's another thing, attachment that I bought. This has to be above the water, just a little bit above the water, and it just goes up and down with bubbles, bugs, leaves, debris, anything that's on top of it. Option is great. They give you for circular attachments that they have, and they have the square one too. So they have different model, two different types. All right, so it's basically, I'll put the description here and you guys can check it out. Easy plastic to tie it in, and it grides on the pole, so you're gonna see it as soon as I finish it. So this is another option that I bought for skimming everything on the top. So let's go ahead and continue. Like I said, this is made for the circular poles, and you could tie it up here, very simple, and then the skimmer starts sucking in all the air, but the pump is not strong enough, so you don't see as much as movement as you can. But for example, you have particles in here, and it just brings them, it kind of loses them in. So see how much above the water I am. Unfortunately, I don't have the pump to be sucking constantly in the stuff, so it is working properly, the pump. I see all the bubbles and everything. So it takes some time for this to accumulate some stuff, but so far it's been working. I am going to upgrade the pump so it could suck better than the current one, and any item that I'm going to add to it for cleaning equipment, it should be easy. So once in a while you got to release some air. If you're not seeing any circulation on here, it's because your pump is full of air. So come to the pump, release some air, and when you hear it, different tone, you close it, and all the water starts going through, and it's much quieter. Once in a while I like to lock it in, or I lock it and let it send it back, and then release it so it could fill the filter, so it could fill with the air, with the water, and then you go back in there, release it so it could a better flow. You could hear the engine pumping better. That would give you better suction. And the way you can tell is you come here, you see all those bubbles. It's working. So there's a bug there, just captured, and it's gonna suck it back in there. So if you guys can see it, it's in there, and eventually it's gonna start sucking all this stuff in there. All right, so here it is. As you can see, it starts sucking in all these particles. Anything on the top is going to start sucking in here. So this kind of bobbles up and down little by little as soon as I get more suction in here. Unfortunately, the system I have is not as powerful as I want it, but it's working, it's doing its job. And I'm gonna let it overnight. Any leaf, any debris that comes in, and it goes in there into this basket itself, and it gets clean. Now I'm still using the other part to clean it, and as you can see, it's a lot cleaner now. A couple particles there I need to sweep up. Next option would be buying a vacuum and a remote vacuum to automatically do this job, and a bigger, stronger pump, because to keep this massive pool clean, you need a larger pump. Unfortunately, the pump that I purchased that came with the machine, it's a poor pump. So if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we are out.